I've been using FP Markets for the past 60 days, and now I'm ready to tell you my honest review. First, I'm gonna give you an overview of this broker. Then I'm going to log in my account to show you the backends and to give you an idea of all the instruments that you can trade and the spreads that you can expect to get. And finally, I'm gonna tell you what in my opinion are all the pros and cons about this broker. If at any point during this video you also would like to try FP Markets, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to create an account taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently available. So, if you're serious about trying FP Markets, I suggest use that link. And now, let's start with the review. So, I'm currently on the homepage of FP Markets, and the first thing that I would like to point out is this badge here at the top that says 20 years. In fact, FP Markets has been in business since 2005, and if you're familiar with online brokers, you probably know that this is a huge achievement. In fact, most of these type of companies don't last more than 5 years. Not only that, as you can see here, during these 20 years, FP Markets has accumulated more than 8,000 reviews with an average score of 4.9, which of course is something positive and also extremely hard to do unless you're providing top-notch service to your clients. Lastly, if what I just showed you was not enough to convince you that this is a reputable broker, I also would like to point out that FP Markets is regulated in multiple jurisdictions like Cyprus, Australia and South Africa. And one of the requirements that a broker needs to follow to being regulated is the segregation of funds. In fact, as you can see here, the funds of the company are separated from the funds of the trader. And this is incredibly important because it means that no matter what happened to the company, you will always be able to get back your funds. Even if FP Markets become insolvent or goes bankrupt, since your money are kept in a separate bank account, you're still gonna be able to withdraw and won't lose your fund. So, now that I give you multiple proof that FP Markets is a reputable broker and a company that you can trust with your money, let me show you the type of trading accounts that they offer. Currently there are two different types of accounts that FP Markets offer, standard and raw. The main difference is that with a standard account you have spread starting from 1.0 pips and the commission are 0, while with a raw account you have spread starting from 0.0 pips, but you're gonna pay $3 commission each way. So this means that you're gonna pay $3 to open a position and $3 to close it. The minimum deposit is 100 Australian dollars or equivalent for both accounts, and the maximum leverage is 30 to 1. Both of these accounts can be used on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, TradingViews and also CTraders. And when it comes to the instruments that you can trade, you don't have any limitation. In fact, no matter if you pick a standard account or a raw account, you're gonna be able to trade the same exact instruments. And later on, once I log in my account, I'm also gonna show you what type of spreads you can expect to get. Now, in case you're a complete beginner and don't know exactly which type of account to pick and how to start trading profitably, FP Markets also give you the opportunity to copy trade. This means that instead of deciding yourself which type of trades you're gonna take, you're just gonna copy more experienced traders and profit from their knowledge. If you would like to start copy trading, the steps to follow are really simple. So, step number 1 is to open an account using the link in the video description. Step number 2, you need to select the trader that you want to copy. To do so, you're gonna need to come to the rating page where you're gonna be able to see a list of all the traders that you can copy. As you can see, you have access to all the most important information about their trading style so that you can make an informed decision. And if one of these traders catch your attention, you just need to click on their name, like for example Vegas Tunnel, and as you can see, you have a more detailed breakdown of all the information that you need to know about their trading styles. For example, the expected returns or what are the instruments that they trade more often. Like for example, in the case of this trader, they only trade Euro USD. And if after analyzing all the information you decide that this is the right trader to start copying, you're just gonna need to click here, and then on this menu you're gonna be able to select the account that you want to use to copy trade. And finally, after you start copy trading the traders that you selected, you're just gonna need to monitor and control your positions. So now that I give you an overview of FP Markets, I show you why they are a reputable and trustworthy broker, and I give you an idea of all the trading accounts that they offer, let me log in my personal account and let me show you how the backends look. So I'm currently inside my FP Markets account, and as you can see, as soon as you log in, the first thing that you're gonna see is a recap of all your account. In fact, here I can see all my live account, and if I click on demo, I can see all my demo account. Not only that, here at the top, as you can see, is written active, so this means that my account was successfully verified. In fact, once you create your FP Markets account, you're gonna need to submit a proof of identity and also a proof of address. And after both of those documents are verified, you're gonna be marked as active, and this means that you're gonna be able to deposit and withdraw money inside your account without any limitation. Now, let's say for example that we would like to create a new account. So the steps to follow are really simple. The first thing that you need to do is click here where it says add new account. After you click on that button, this is the menu that is going to open. As you can see, you can pick between a live or a demo account, and since I already have a live account, I'm gonna go with a demo account. Then you can select your trading platform. In this case, you have MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, CTrader or TradingView. Let's opt for MetaTrader 5 since I already have an account with TradingView. Then you have the opportunity to pick your account type. So, as I showed you before, you can pick between a raw or a standard account. The main difference is that with a standard account, you're gonna have a spread starting from 1.0 pips, but you won't be paying any commission, while when it comes to a raw account, you're gonna have spread starting from 0.0 pips, but you're gonna need to pay commission. In my case, I always prefer to go with a raw account because I don't mind paying commissions if I can get better trading condition. Then you have to select your currency. In my case, I'm gonna go with US dollar, and then you can select the leverage. As you can see, you can select only 1 to 30, which is the maximum leverage available. Then you need to pick a password for your account. After you pick the password, you're just gonna need to add account and then confirm. After you click confirm, the account is gonna be created. In fact, if we come back here and we click on demo, as you can see, the account is now here and we're able to use it. Here on the left of the screen, we have access to a navigation menu where we can select various options. First of all, if we click on accounts, we're gonna be able to see all the accounts that are connected to our profile. So in my case, I only have one live account, and if I go on demo, I can only see the account that I just created with you. Below accounts, we have access to the profile informations, and as you can see here, there are all my personal information that I needed to submit when I created my account. So it's really important that all the information that you submit during the account creation are exactly the same that appear on your proof of identity and your proof of address. Otherwise, you might experience some complication when it's time to verify your account. Below the profile section, we have the funding section. This is really important because through this menu, we're gonna be able to deposit money in the account, transfer money between all the accounts that we have, and also withdraw money from our trading accounts to our personal accounts. When it comes to deposit method, as you can see, these are the deposit method that I can currently use, but based on your location, this list could be bigger or smaller. In fact, there are certain deposit methods that are location specific, and only if you're from a specific country, you're gonna be able to use it. Same things when it comes to withdrawals. In fact, if I go on the withdraw section of my account, as you can see, I only have these 5 methods available, but again, based on your location, you might see more or less than this. Finally, at the bottom of the menu, we have the option to download the various trading platforms that FP Markets support. In fact, as you can see here, all the trading platforms supported by FP Markets are available on macOS, Windows, iOS, Android, and also on the WebTrader. So basically, no matter which type of device you use, you're always gonna be able to trade on FP Markets. So now that I show you the backends of FP Markets, let me log in my TradingView account to give you an idea of the spreads that you can expect to get with this broker. I'm currently inside my TradingView account, and as you can see here at the bottom, it is connected to FP Markets. I want to point out that this is a raw account, so this means that the spreads that I'm going to get are better compared to a standard account, but I'm also gonna pay commissions on any position that I'm going to open. So here on the right, you can see a few of the instruments that I trade more frequently, and starting from Euro USD, as you can see here, currently the spread is 0.1 or 0.0, which of course is excellent, and there is literally no way that you can get better trading condition than this. Below it, we have USD JPY. Also in this case, the spread that I'm going to get is 0.0, which of course is excellent. Then we have USD CAD. In this case, the spread is 0.2. It's not 0.0, but it's still really good in my opinion. Below it, we have AUD USD. In this case, the spread is 0.3. Again, pretty good in my opinion. JBP USD, we have a spread of 0.3, 0.4, so excellent. Euro JBP spread of 0.2, also 0.1, so really good. Euro JPY spread of 0.7, 0.6. JBP JPY spread of 0.9. Gold spread of 0.12. Again, the spread of gold compared to all the other pairs that I show you is higher, but personally when it comes to gold, any spread below 0.2 I consider it excellent. So even if the spread is a bit higher compared to all the other pairs, I think it's still completely fair and you'll be able to trade without any problem. And finally, Euro CAD, as you can see in this case, spread of 1.2, so a bit higher compared to all the other pairs, but still doable. So as you can see, if you decide to go with a raw spread on FP Market, you can can expect to always get a spread below 1.0 for all the Forex measure, and also when it comes to gold, the spread in my opinion is excellent. So when it comes to this broker, I don't have any problem paying commissions because, as you can see, the trading conditions that you're going to get are excellent and they will definitely allow you to be profitable. So now that I give you an overview of FP markets, I show you why this is a trustworthy and reputable broker. I give you a tour of the backends and also give you an idea of all the instruments that you can trade and the spreads that you can expect to get. Let me tell you what in my opinion are all the pros and cons about this broker. So when it comes to pro, the first one is definitely that FP markets is a regulated and trustworthy entity. In fact, as we have seen, this broker has been around since 2005, which just by itself is a huge accomplishment, but not only that, they're also regulated in multiple jurisdictions like Cyprus, Australia and South Africa. So in my opinion, this is a huge pro and a reason to make you feel safe whenever you deposit money in this broker. The second pro of this broker are the tight spreads. In fact, as I just showed you inside my TradingView account, when you trade with FP markets, you can expect to get spreads below 1.0 pips for all the major Forex pairs, and also when it comes to more volatile pairs like gold, you can still expect to have really tight spreads. The third pro of this broker is copy trading. I really like this feature because it allows you to automatically copy the strategies of more experienced traders, which is great if you're still learning or if you want a more end-off approach. In fact, I think that this is a smart way to stay in the market without having to constantly monitor your position and by just profiting from the experience of other people. Finally, the last pro of FP markets is the fact that they support multiple trading platforms. In fact, as we have seen, you are able to trade on MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, CTrader and TradingView. And not only that, all of these platforms can be used on a Mac, a Windows, an iOS, an Android or also on the web platform. So this basically means that no matter the device that you have or what is your favorite platform, you're always gonna be able to trade on FP markets. Now, let's talk about the cons of FP markets. So when it comes to cons, the only one that I found is that this broker offers you a low maximum leverage. In fact, the maximum leverage that you are allowed to use is 1 to 30, which compared to other Forex broker may seem low. Personally, I wouldn't see this as a huge drawback because lower leverage can actually be a positive for many traders, especially if you are focused on managing risk and protecting your capital. Plus, smart position sizing and solid risk management can easily make up for the lowest leverage. Additionally, if you satisfy certain requirements, you're gonna be able to upgrade your retail account to a professional account, and once you get to that type of account, your maximum leverage is going to be increased to 1 to 500. So, there you have it. This was my review of FP markets. As I told you at the beginning, if you also would like to try this broker, you can do so by clicking the first link in the video description. Using that link will allow you to create an account, taking advantage of any bonus or promotion currently available. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, and until next time, happy trades!